Monday morning, 8 a.m. My inbox just got hit with 23 complex loan applications. The deadline? Thursday. That's 4 days to do weeks of deep financial analysis. My heart sank. I knew there was no way I'd hit this without sacrificing sleep or accuracy. The stakes were huge. Miss a single red flag, and it's $1 million mistake for the firm. I thought, hey, I have ChatGPT. I copy-pasted a whole tax return and asked it to summarize the risk. It gave me back generic high-level fluff that wouldn't pass a basic internal audit. It missed the debt-to-income ratio completely and hallucinated half the collateral details. It was useless. I felt like I was back at square one, but with even less time. I almost gave up and started the manual grind, but I kept asking myself, what am I missing? Why can AI write poetry but fail as simple credit memo? I realized I was treating it like a magic wand instead of a specialized tool. I needed a bridge between raw data and professional judgment. There had to be a way to force precision. That's when I found the secret: atomic context framing. Instead of asking for a finished report, I needed to force the AI to see the data the way a human underwriter does, in specific, isolated layers. One prompt for raw facts, one for the math, one for the narrative. Breaking the process into 3 distinct brain phases changed everything overnight. The structure behind each prompt is called R.E.C.A.P. Role: tell the AI exactly who to be, not just a job title, a specific expert. Examples: show it what a perfect output looks like before it starts. Context: feed it the actual data, not a description of it. Ask: one specific task only, never 5 at once. Produce: the exact format you need back. 5 components. That is what forces precision every single time. It wasn't an instant fix. I spent 4 hours tuning the prompts. I had to teach the AI how to handle non-standard financial statements and when to flag missing data instead of guessing. It took some grit, but after a few iterations, I finally tuned it. Suddenly, the outputs started looking like they were written by a senior analyst with 15 years of experience. I finally cracked it: a 3-prompt workflow that handles the heavy lifting. First, we extract data to get the ground truth. Second, we score risk based on our specific internal benchmarks. Third, we draft the final report. It's a repeatable assembly line for financial intelligence that ensures nothing gets missed and every decision is defensible. The key insight is that these are not 3 separate prompts. They are a chain. The output of step 1 becomes the exact input of step 2. The output of step 2 feeds directly into step 3. Each prompt makes the next one smarter. That is what turns 3 simple instructions into a bulletproof financial intelligence pipeline. Step 1 is all about the ground truth. I use a structured extraction prompt that forces the AI to list every asset, liability, and cash flow source in a clean table. No guessing, no narrative, just the numbers. It turns hours of hunting through messy PDFs into 30 seconds of perfectly clean data, ready for analysis. Next, I feed that clean table into the scoring prompt. I don't ask it to be smart. I give it my firm's specific credit policy as a set of hard constraints. It checks liquidity, collateral coverage, and industry trends against our rules. It's like having a second pair of eyes that never gets tired or misses a calculation error. Finally, I use the report builder. It takes the extraction and the risk score and weaves them into a professional credit memo. It follows our house style perfectly, highlighting strengths and mitigants. The AI does the heavy typing, but I do the final review. It's not just faster, it's more consistent across all 23 applications. By Wednesday afternoon, a full day before the deadline, I was finished. All 23 applications were done, and the quality was higher than anything I'd ever produced manually. I left the office while the sun was still up, without that crushing weight of unfinished work hanging over my head. I saved over 30 hours of manual analysis, the cross-referencing, the document comparison, the judgment calls. It didn't stop with me. I shared the system with the rest of the underwriting team. Now, the bottleneck is gone. We've cut our turnaround time by 70% across the board. Not just me, the entire team now uses this to focus on high-level decision-making instead of fighting with spreadsheets. It's fundamentally changed how we work. If you're drowning in data, stop asking AI for the answer and start giving it a system. I've put the workflow structure in the description below. Check it out, build your own prompts, and let me know how it changes your workday. Don't work harder, work smarter.